Hello MAT094 and MAT095 students. It's a strange start to this spring quarter, but hopefully we can make the best of it. I wanted to go over the syllabus with you, make sure I try to explain everything, make sure you understand it. If you have any questions about this syllabus or the class, the best way to ask those questions would be either on the Moodle course page in the announcements forum. You can ask a question there. Make sure to read that first announcement that I put there called Getting Started. Or you can also contact me through texting, which is something I'm going to explain in a minute. So my name is Jonathan Rowe. If you're a MAT094 student, your in-seat class time will be Monday and Wednesday at from 2 to 4:40. If you are a MAT095 student, then your class time will be Tuesday and Thursday, 2 to 4:40. Of course, at this juncture, we are still using a hybrid format for the class, meaning we're all online these first few weeks. The start date of the class is March 18th. The end date for the class is May 21st. Spring break is April 6th through 10th, so there will be no class then, no availability for me during that week either. Once we're back in seat, my office location is the second floor of the Dublin campus across from the elevator. My office hours are always by appointment, and please feel free to make an appointment anytime you need help. I'm here to help you. During these first few weeks, if you need extra help, try to make an appointment with me between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. But when we're back in seat, these are my normal office hours. You can get in touch with me by email or by this phone number, but probably the best way to get in touch with me is through the Remind texting app or through the Remind texts that are sent to your regular texting app. To sign up for the Remind texts, if you're a MAT095 student, then you need to text this code right here. No quotation marks, but at MAT095JR. Send that code to the number 81010. If you are a MAT094 student, you will send the code at MAT094JR to the code 81010. Once you do that, it will sign you up for the Remind text. Now, let's talk about Math Excel. If you're in MAT095 or MAT094, Math Excel is not required, but it is extremely highly recommended. It will help you to succeed in the course. It's an online platform where you can do assignments and tests. It will help you to learn better. It will help you to have better grades, probably. If you are a student who just blows off homework and doesn't do any work in class, it's not going to help you. But if you actually do want to learn and do your work and are diligent, it will help you a ton. Here are the advantages of Math Excel. Number one, you get to submit the answers as many times as it takes to get the problem right. And once you get the problem right, it doesn't matter if it's the first try or the 10th try. It's going to give you credit for the problem. So that's a good thing for you. Number two, there is question help located right there in the problem for you. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. So here's a MAT094 assignment. I'm going to go to this first homework assignment 2.1. I'm going to pick a random problem. It says evaluate the expression for x equals 5. We have 8 minus x here. This is an easy problem. Maybe you already know how to do it. But let's say you get into some more complicated material. You don't know what to do. You click question help. You can click view an example, and it'll give you an example a lot like this. And then you go back and you do your problem like they show how to do it. Or you can click help me solve this, which takes you through how to solve this problem. And then it'll give you a new problem that is just like this with different numbers, and you solve that problem. You can also click textbook, and it can show you your textbook, an e-version of your textbook where a problem like this might be talked about. Don't ever click the Ask My Instructor, because that's going to send me an email, and that won't get to me in a timely fashion. The best way, again, to get in contact with me is through the Remind texting. But it gives you the help right there in the program. it gives you, you can submit the answer as many times as you want. So let me show you. Let's say if I put 2 right here, that's obviously wrong. We click check answer, it says sorry, that's incorrect. Well, then let me put the right answer. We substitute in 5 for x. 8 minus 5 is 3, so put 3, and it gives me that credit for that problem. Now I go on to the next question. Okay, so I would highly recommend that you sign up for Math Excel. The cost of Math Excel is around $60 for 6 months of access, or $80 for 1 year of access. So depending on when you plan to take your courses, you may want to sign up for 6 months, or you may want to sign up for a year. If you do not sign up for Math Excel, you will have to download your assignments from the Moodle course page, print them out, do the work by hand, scan them back in as a file, and then either email them or submit them on Moodle to me to grade, which is just not as efficient and not as good. To sign up for Math Excel, you will follow the instructions on the Math Excel enrollment handout that is located, that you can see on the Moodle course page. Here are those instructions for the MAT094 course. You will need this course ID, and here it is right here. It's also on your syllabus. So you're going to log into mathexcel.com. You're going to click student in the register section, and then follow the instructions to register as a student. You will come up with your own username and password, and then you will pay with some sort of a credit card or debit card. And you will enter this code eventually in the course when it asks for the course ID. That will allow you to join our particular MAT094 class. And here is the MAT095 class code as well. So MAT095, we'll use this code. Again, this is located on your syllabus. It's also located, this PDF file is located on the Moodle course page for you to look at. Okay, let's go through more of the syllabus. Your grades will be determined. You have 2 categories of grades: practice, which counts 30%, and tests, which counts 70%. Practice would include like homework assignments and various other things besides tests. Let me read this to you. Any grade review must be initiated with the faculty member, department chair, or assistant dean within 30 days of the end of the grading period in which the grade was reported. Any student who feels he or she may need an accommodation or assistance based on the impact of a disability should contact the student disability coordinator to complete the process of becoming verified and receive instructor notification letters. Once the notification letter is presented with timely notice to the faculty member, then accommodations can be received until the end of the course. The student disability officer for this campus is Miss Priscilla Adams. Her office is located at the end of the hall on the 2nd floor of the Dublin campus, or by calling this number. Okay, completion of the drop add process and the withdrawal process is the responsibility of the student. So if you feel like you need to withdraw from the class at some point during the quarter, that is your responsibility to do that. If you need to know how to do that, contact Ms. Adams about how to do that. Other administrative procedures, this is important. The maximum number of absences allowed before withdrawal for non-attendance is 2. 2 absences allowed. If you don't have any excuses or valid reasons, written documentation, then you may be withdrawn on that 3rd absence. If you do have written documentation and you have valid reasons, you let me know those reasons, then you might be allowed a 3rd absence. But even with valid reasons, you may not be allowed to have a 4th absence. So the basic idea there, main idea, is be in class. Now, of course, we're online during these first few weeks, but once we get back to in-seat, if we do, hopefully, then be in class, and also be on time, because every 3 tardies counts as an absence. If you show up 1 minute late to class, that is a tardy. If you show up more than 20 minutes late to the class, it doesn't count as a tardy, it counts as an absence. If you are habitually late to class, if you're late all the time, you may just be asked to withdraw from the class. So part of growing up, part of having good character, part of succeeding in life is being where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be there. No late or make-up work is accepted. If a student misses a test day, the test must be made up within 1 week of the test date on the student's own time outside of class in the presence of the professor or another member of the GMC faculty or staff. Other specific policies and requirements for this class are no hats, no cell phones, no sleeping in class. You must adhere to the GMC dress code. Nothing will be allowed to distract from the class. And finally, a student should always notify the professor if there are any issues. And then GMC has an ethics policy, which I really like about GMC. GMC emphasizes character and ethical behavior in all aspects of the curriculum. During the quarter, ethical issues and dilemmas will be discussed as they pertain to mathematics. Since the primary goal of education is to increase one's own knowledge, academic dishonesty will not be tolerated at GMC. Students and faculty are expected to abide by the GMC Honor Code, which is, I will neither lie, cheat, steal, nor tolerate those who do. Let me just show you the Moodle course page here for the MAT094 or MAT095 class. Your Moodle course page should look something like this. Here is the announcements forum. You need to read any announcements we put in there. There's one in there now about getting started. Here is where you can click to get a copy of your syllabus and the Math Excel enrollment instructions. After you do that, you need to take the syllabus quiz. Click on this to take the syllabus quiz. The quiz is already open. It'll close March 31st, but you need to go ahead and take it now while it's fresh on your mind. The syllabus quiz will count as one of your practice grades. It'll count as a practice category grade. I believe I gave you 2 opportunities, 2 submissions to that, and it takes the highest of the 2. You need to also take this hybrid quiz that is to be completed either between March 18th and March 19th. If you are not doing Math Excel, you will get your assignments from here. If you are doing Math Excel, you don't need to do anything from here. All of your assignments will be done through Math Excel. All right, I think that's all. If I think of anything else, maybe I will put another video, but that should be a good introduction to the syllabus and to the class.